60 plus in the mile-per-hour department. Earlier when we explained how the jet boat functions by the use of a pump, we also stated that when one of these boats lose power, especially at high speeds, it's hard to predict what will happen. Well, Ray Lumberts out of Illinois has had his share of unpredictable experiences. Ray competes in the blown jet category, which is the fastest class for jet boats. Now these boats run almost the same motors as the top fuel hydrants. The main difference is being the fuel. They're restricted to a 50% maximum of nitromethane, which really produces horsepower. Yet these boats still run between 140 and 150 miles an hour in a little under 7 seconds. That's really cooking for a jet boat. At High Points, North Carolina on July 24th, 1988, on a qualifying pass, Ray had set top time of the class at 6.98, and he last time departed with a mile per hour of 148.02. Sunday, Ray made it into the semifinals to run against Randy Baker in the Alabama Express. At three-quarter track, he lost an engine and crashed.
Would you tell us about your crash in High Point, North Carolina?
Well, we were making a hard pass, and it locked the motor up, seized it up, and crashed it. It blew the tail out of the water, blew over on the left side, took the sponson out, and it rolled upside down and peeled me out of it. Kind of slid on my back for a while, and finally come to a stop, dislocated an ankle. I'm very lucky and fortunate that's all I had, some aches and bruises.
Well, Ray, we were there and we saw the crash, and it was a devastating crash, and we're so glad to have you back here again. And we noticed that you're driving Ralph Mills's boat, Blowing Fever. How's it feel to be back in the seat?
It feels super. We just a little nervous first couple passes on it, and we'll get the motor tuned in and we'll be ready for the guys.
What do you think?
Well, that was Ray's first unpredictable experience. So let's jump right into the second one. And the same year at Firebird International Raceway in November of 1988 at the World Finals, Ray was driving a boat called Blown Fever with one of the new pressure release valves that are designed to release the pressure in the bowl of the pump to see if it'll help these jet boats handle better when they lose power. As you can see on his qualifying pass, he had problems with the valve. Both boats were having handling problems on that run.
In the left lane, it was the Blown Fever boat and something going away on the boat and a part coming out in the left lane here, the boat coming to a stop safely. Rescue going to check them out. That was Ralph Mills from Riverside. Ralph Mills, Darren Dickey, and Ray Lumberts, the drivers. I don't know which one was driving that time, but Rodak with a Rodak engine and placecraft. Blown Fever 637 in the left lane.
All right, now take a close look at this blown jet, the rich pitch. He makes almost a perfect run. Now at the end of his run, watch the spray of water shooting up from behind his boat. This is an indication that the pressure relief valve is working almost perfectly.
And John, that pop-off valve working exactly as it's supposed to be, driver activated through the lights. So, top fuel jet time of 6.96, speed 135.95.
Good run for the rich fish.
Continuing on.
Okay, this is Ray's first run on Sunday's eliminations. It's also his second accident of the season. Well, watch the boat in the far lane, quarter flash, as he has a problem, and his pressure relief valve works great. But in the right lane, Ray's doesn't as he goes through the lights on a record
water. You want to kind of tell us about it?
Well, I don't know if I can tell you much. I just made the pass, went through the traps, pushed the release button. It didn't feel really like it was working. Pushed it again. I know I pushed it at least twice. And then I decided I better just back it down like normal. And next thing I know, it chimed and went out. I've got to come out of it. That's about all there is to tell.
But you're all right. A few bumps and bruises.
Yeah, I'm okay. Beat up a little bit, but I'll be all right.
Well, Ray, I tell you, you don't deserve 2 in 1 year. Earlier this year, we saw Ray crash public nuisance in High Point, North Carolina. And Ray, now we're here in Phoenix, Arizona with low and fever, and you certainly don't deserve it.
Yeah, I go for that. I don't think anybody does.
Thank you. Ray Lumbert, Blow and Fever. This is Gerald Chambers of Rating Video Productions.